Welcome back, everybody, to another episode here at Just Dolan. Today we're going to be playing Higurashi When They Cry Onikakushi Hen. But today we are going to be showcasing this fine mod that was developed by 7th Modding, a nice little person / group on good old GitHub. And they're dedicated to making these games even cooler than they already are. So they've changed things like the UI, they've changed the art, they've updated some parts of the game, they've added voice acting, which according to Nagi Makoto, the fine person who told me about this in the comments section below, down in episode 1. Apparently these have the real voice. This game has like the real voice actors from the show in it, and that's awesome. That's really awesome. I've checked it out a little bit and I like it a lot. So I'm gonna be using it. If only for the updates to the user interface, because it tells you who the fuck is talking. And that is so goddamn useful. Thank you, Nagi, for letting me know. Thank you so much for letting me know about this. Tell me if I said your name wrong, by the way. There's going to be a link in the description so that you could get to the website, so you could download this mod, and there's going to be instructions there. I'm going to provide all of the necessary links. And the rest of the videos for the series that I put up, I'll be providing them. Because I'm going to be using this for not only Chapter 1, but Chapter 2 and 3, and so on, because it's awesome. They have this nice installer, it's really easy to use. You can set up for each and every chapter. It's great. I love this mod. It's already awesome. I had to skip through scene text to get back to where I was because the save file broke. So if you're going to use this mod, be ready to do that. It only takes a minute, because this game allows you to skip through scene text, so it's just like rapid fire. And that's totally fine. Because it like breaks your save. But it's worth it. Worth it. Great. It's great. The voice acting is in Japanese. So starting next episode, I'm going to be turning the voice acting bit off, however, and doing my normal voices, because, I mean, what would this be without me doing the silly, goofy voices, am I right? I love doing it. And it wouldn't feel right. I don't know if it would feel right without it. This episode, though, I want to show it off, because this is awesome, and there was so much work put into this, and I think that's great. So this episode, they're going to be voicing their spoken lines, and I'm going to be commenting here and there. And I really want to show this off. It's super cool. Thanks again for letting me know about that, Nagi. Anyway, let's jump right in now. I've been ranting for a couple minutes. The function of the school as an educational facility is quite questionable. Our PE is exceptionally disorganized. The only things we do together are warm-ups at the start. The teacher isn't even there after that. All we do is play together.
仕方ないじゃん。年齢も性別もバラバラだし。
一応ね、体育の時間は校庭で体を動かすのだけが決まりなの。
All the little kids were gallivanting about. I love that word, gallivanting. Well, they certainly are being active. They might be getting plenty of exercise.
きっと教育委員会はこの学校を見落としてるんだろうな。
お待たせしましたです。さてご一同様、今日の体育は何をいたしましょう。
おっしゃ、これでいつものメンバー全員集合だな。
さて委員長、今日は一体どんな体育をやるのかな？やるのかな？
Mion harumphed and crossed her arms haughtily, surveying the area.
瞬発力と持久力。スポーツの世界においては仲間などいない。すべてがライバル。信じられるのは己の肉体のみ。
なんだそりゃ。漫画の読みすぎだろ。
equipped without missing a beat.
てわけで温故知古いながらも全ての要素を詰め込んだ屋外乱戦の王様鬼ごっこでいこう
The true, the tried and true king of outdoor melee events. I guess you could consider tag a melee event. You have to make melee contact with somebody. It was quite the adorable choice to make after playing it up so much.
望むところですわ。のろまな圭一さんは家の一番に鬼ですの。
His voices are really good. I can't. It's been so long since I've heard the, since I've watched the show though. I wouldn't be able to say if they're the real voice actors or not. They are really good though, regardless of if they
僕だ
are.
って負けませんです。
I did watch this sub
レナも
and
頑張
dub,
るもの。
so that
今
might
日
be
は
why
負けないぞ。
why it's a little bit hard for me to remember.
なんでお前ら、そんなにやる気満々なんだよ。
快速第3条ゲームは絶対に楽しく参加しなければならない。
じゃあ、これ部活なのかよ。
Of course it does. Everyone smirked at each other. They all seemed pretty confident. I'm a man. Physically, I should be able to keep up with any girls my own age. Regardless, Mion and Satsuko looked like they were aiming for victory, and Reno was looking at me as if pitying my
上等だ
disadvantage.
ぜ。鬼ごっこ。乗ってやらー
My yell echoes across the school grounds. These were the rules. Anyone who was able to evade being tagged before the bell was a winner, but we didn't switch who was it. The ones who were tagged by it also became it, so the number of people who were it could increase exponentially. The end game would become a hellish siege. Yeah,
ここいらではこの遊びのことゾンビ鬼って呼んでるけどね。
なるほど。食われた奴がゾンビ化するからな。
なんでそんな怖いこと言うんだろう。
レナを捕まえたら、生きたままお腹を食い破ってやるからな。
やだよ圭一くん。そんなの嫌。
wow, it's good to know I was pretty on point with what I did with the Reno voice.
大丈夫です。圭一に食われる前に僕が優しく食べてあげますです。
Didn't mean to skip that. Rika-chan placed her hand on Rena's head as she panicked.
リカ、それは全然慰めになってませんわ。
Both Mion and I nodded deeply.
最初の鬼、ゾンビはどうやって決める？じゃんけんか？
一応授業時間だからね。問題で決めよ
I think I'm remembering this from somewhere in the anime. I'm pretty sure I remember
う。
this.
問題を出すから答えられなかったやつがゾンビ。
I have no idea which grade level they're coming from.
6は英語で。
Wow, get wrecked. Huh? I was bewildered by the sudden question. Mion repeated
だか
it.
ら答えるの。6は英語で。
6だ。
なら靴下は。
ソックスだね。
アルファベットの後ろから3つ目。
X ですよ。
Wait. Oh, third last. Gotcha.
では性別は英語で。
もちろんわかりますわ。それは
Satsuko cut herself off before finishing the answer. I see, it's quite a lewd question. What a jerk. Wait a minute. 6, socks, X. It's like... This is gonna be a trick question, isn't it? It's not even sex. That's not even the word she's saying. She's just tricking Satsuko phonetically into making this mistake, isn't she? I know for a fucking fact that that's what's about to happen.
サトコは大人だもんね。知らないわけはないよね。
知ってますもの。知ってるもん。
じゃあ言ってごらんよ。あれだよ、あれ。あれは英語で。
さとこちゃん困ってる。かわいい。
持ち帰るなよ。犯罪だからな。
If I didn't nip it in the bud, she might really have tried to do it. Mion's pursuit was relentless, making Satoko stammer.
さあさあさあ言ってごらんよ、大声で。あれは英語で何という。
知ってるもん。
I'm pretty sure in America here, this kind of thing would nowadays be considered harassment of some kind.
知ってるもん。だからザットですよ、ザット。え？は。
All of us were a bit surprised by Rika-chan's unexpected answer. I see. Well, it certainly was what that means. Wait, what is it she said? Oh, I see. What does that mean? Is that the initial question, though? Oh, okay. I wasn't. I was a little bit off. They still gave her a trick question, though. I see. The initial word meant that, and then she kept giving away the answer and tricking her into thinking it was sex. That's funny. I see. Well, certainly. Well, it is certainly what that means. That could have been awkward. I wonder what I would have done in her position. I'd probably get ticked off and just blurt out you-know-what at the top of my lungs. I wouldn't want you as an enemy, Mion Sonozaki. Thank goodness you were born a... If you were a boy, you'd probably be a perverted asshole. Okay, I think that's a double standard and a half right there. I'm pretty sure she still is.
不肖、この北条里子がゾンビ役を務めさせてもらいますわ。
You're damn right.
みんな食い殺してやりますですな。
Seems like she's raring to go.
100数えればいいんですの？
Wait, does that mean she automatically gets last place? How do you win this game? Like, if you're it and you win, do you get first place? And if you're not it and you lose, you just tie for dead last? Like, how does that work? I don't know.
100数えるのはズルする奴がいるからな。俺の問題が解けたら追ってよし。
圭一くん、簡単なのにしてあげてね。
5分の1のケーキと6分の1のケーキと7分の1のケーキを一皿に乗せました。
Alright, I'm a math whiz. I am. I'm a math whiz, guys. I'm gonna see how quickly I can solve this question.
分母が違いますですの。
Satoko grabbed a stick in a panic and began drawing cake in fractions on the ground.
ケーキ1個を60秒で食べられるサトコがそれを全部食べるとお皿にはケーキがいくつ残っているでしょ
う。None. Just as I finished giving the word problem, Mion shouted.
よーい、ドン!
On Mion's signal, everyone but Satoko scattered.
圭一くん。
That was a bit mean.
それ問題じゃないよね。
Satsuko had already lost the moment she started working it out. She's eating it all, so of course there's nothing left on the plate. Everyone dashed off in a direction they thought was best. Knowing the lay of the land, they probably headed right to the best spots. It was obvious that I was at a disadvantage. At a time like this, it would have been more effective to go along with those trained in survival skills like Mion, for example. The fact that I didn't realize it at the start of the game probably hurt my chances. Glancing back over the school grounds, I saw Sadako just rising up to start. She was really mad. Wahaha! She got tripped up on such a dumb question. Yeah, I mean, she's also like 8. I stood at one of the corners of the school. I had clear sightlines in 2 directions and would probably have good response time if any zombies started to close in. For the time being, I caught my breath and focused on what I was trained to think during club activities yesterday. Now think calmly, Keiichi. If I was it, what would I do? Increasing my numbers would be the shortcut to victory. And going after the weakest player first is the obvious plan of attack. Meaning, me. Shit.
さあ、ケイチさんはどこでございましょう。逃がしませんことよ。
But of course, what would be the best method to track me down? Footprints or smell, or maybe some type of trail. If I could craftily hide my tracks, then there would be no trail for Satsuko to follow. But I was no detective. Would I even be able to do that kind of thing in an amateur game like this?
見た？岡村。ケイチさんを見かけなかったでございませんこと？
What the heck? Do zombies hunt their prey by asking nicely where they went? Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun pointed to the location where I was hiding. After confirming she was headed in this direction, I abandoned my position. It wasn't easy to hide myself with all these little kids running around as they please. It was becoming even more obvious that I was at a disadvantage from not being familiar with these surroundings. If that's how it was going to be, then to confront this intelligence-gathering zombie, I'd just counter it in a similar vein. I approached some girls playing with
すまんが伝言を頼まれてくれ。北条聡子にご両親が校門に来てるぞってな。
伝言伝言。いいよいいよ。
I stopped the girls to
待て、まだ行くな。あと園崎美音にもだ。先生が校門のところで呼んでるぞって伝えてくれ。
What a devious motherfucker. I'm quite the schemer if I do say so myself. If things went well, then Satsuko and Mion would run into each other at the gate. It would put me at a disadvantage if more people were it, but this was Mion we were talking about. She'd figure out a way to escape. That was just fine. As long as it bought me more time. Mwahaha! Dance for me, Mion and Satsuko. Dance, my puppets! In the palm of my hand. Having my fill of playing the con man, I looked for a place to hide. If you think about it logically, I'd only bought myself a scant amount of time. And it might even come back to bite me. Once it became apparent I'd started spreading false information through messengers, I could end up being the recipient of one of the messages. Satsuko would probably ask the messengers to help look for me. That would mean there'd be even more zombies and participants in this game. The virus that was brought about by my mischief could cause an epidemic. All my classmates would transform into zombies and would only be searching for me. Yeah, this tactic might backfire horribly. While trembling at the thought of the impending dawn of the dead, I began searching for a safe house. I found a shed by the incinerator behind the school. After climbing up to the roof, I held my breath. It wasn't a bad place to hold out. Not only did I have a good line of sight, but if necessary, I could jump off in 3 different directions to escape. This fucking music is so intense. It was getting rowdy down there. The lower grades were running around below the shed.
いないね、前原さん。そっちいた？いない。ケイチさんどこだろう？お父さんが校門に来てるのにね。
That pretty much confirms it, yeah. That was definitely a lie. The word gate, the same one I'd used, gave a hint of revenge. So Mion must have been behind this. I was still keeping one step ahead of the game. I felt bad for my underclassmen, but they'd have to search until the school bell.
ねえねえ、ケイチさん知らない？お母さんが急病で大変なんだって。 原さんに伝言だよ。家が火事だから急いで校門に来いって。前原さん家にジャンボ機が墜落したらしいよ。警察が事情聴取に来てるって言ってた。
Anything goes now, I
趣味は
guess.
抱き枕のコレクションなんだって。
What?
夜な夜なベッドで抱きながら寝てるって本当なの？
Just who were they talking
ふに
about?
ふにの柔らかい感触がたまんないって。委員長の写真貼り付けたのもあるらしいよ。へえ。
Oh, it looks like you fucking blew your entire fucking fuse there. This was your doing, Mion. Calm down, Keiichi. This is Mion's battle tactic to flush you out. Just hold on. My underclassmen thought about it logically. They would know it's all nonsense. But small kids don't think about things logically. To them, all of those things were true, so they all chuckled together while looking for me. I win, Mion. It's my victory. Wiping unrelenting tears away, I felt intoxicated by my own
聞い
victory.
た？転校生の前原さんって二次元萌えの人なんだって。
The cost of beating Mion at too high a price. Ah. Oh, someone passed below. That's Rena and Rika-chan. Yeah?
リカちゃんはまだ無事かな？なんとか頑張ってますです。みーちゃんも鬼になっちゃったみたいなの。
Mion? It couldn't be. She'd become it because of my strategy? This confirmed that Mion was behind the relentless message war, then this wasn't
み
good.
ーちゃんはなんとか燃えたけど、さとこちゃんは。さとこは土管のところを探してますから、ここはしばらくは安全ですよ。
Oh, upon hearing that, I breathed a sigh of relief. While Rena was slumped on the ground breathing heavily, Rika-chan had started creeping up to her. Oh no. She doesn't normally make noise when she walks, but it's strange. It couldn't be.
リカちゃん？何かな？何かな？大丈夫ですよ。
I've never seen Rika-chan smile so creepily before.
なんで近寄ってくるのかな？来るのかな？リカちゃんはゾンビじゃないもんね。怖くないです。僕が優しく食べてあげますです。嘘だよね。リカちゃんがそんな。
Rena was pressed against the wall and Rika-chan lurched forward with both arms out, just like a zombie. Rena quaked with her back pushed up against the wall. It was quite a surreal scene of horror. Like one of those zombie breakout videos you'd see. At that moment, Rena's eyes met mine. Exorcist style. Zombie Rika-chan turned 180 degrees, Exorcist style, and glared at me.
いた！レイちゃん見っけ！
Uh-oh. Mion popped out from behind the cinder block wall around the garbage dump, also seeing where I was. My position was only advantageous when there was one zombie. Being surrounded was not as good. No, you're right. I could tell that Satoko was rushing my way. It seemed that Rika-chan had let Rena escape, and now she was baring her fangs in my direction. Inaudible, creeped out noise. The three zombies circled the shed, moaning curses.
お前ら怖い！怖すぎる！
ケイイチさんの腹渡はどんな味がするのかしら？ケイイチさん。ケイイチも僕たちの仲間になってほしいです。
誰か助けてくれ！
I saw Rena apologizing to me from across the schoolyard. An apology. Sorry, leaving me for dead? Rena. I leapt off the roof out of fear, slipping as I landed. Satsuko and Rika jumped on top of me, and straddling me, they tickled me all over my body. Well, that's a lot better than eating your intestines. That makes it a lot less terrifying.
ってことは、あとはレナか。チャイムまであと何分もないね。
のれレナよくも俺を見殺しに
The feelings of a zombie. I understood how vengeful ghosts with lingering regrets felt now.
かわいそかわいそです。でも
Oh,
こ
God.
れで圭一も仲間ですよ。
It felt like I'd been bitten by a vampire and was now one of their thralls. It was a strange feeling being welcomed over to the side that had pursued me.
ゾンビ鬼なかなか奥深し
気取ってる場合じゃありませんわ。レナを捕まえるのですの。
校長が廊下を歩いてる。もうすぐチャイムが鳴るよ。
To devour Rena, I, who had been turned into a demon of vengeance, needed to use any means necessary. Except I wasn't just a zombie. I was a master of the night, a vampire. Using the same trick that had tightened the noose around my own neck, I used my classmates to further my evil designs. I gathered up the lower grades from around the
み
school
んな聞い
grounds.
てくれレナが大変なんだ今すぐレナを探し出してくれ
前原さん家にジャンボ機が落っこちたことより大変なの？
Oh yeah, it had turned into that, hadn't it? Man whistled nonchalantly, trying to avoid the blame.
ああジャンボ機なんか目じゃないぞレナン地に墜落したのはなんと小惑星だ
小惑星ですって？
ああ宇宙人が作った装置でまさか俺もそこまでやるとは思わなかったしかも続いて今度は100個も地球軍の完全な誤算だ
Alright. The lower grades were dumbfounded, their eyes like saucers at the grand turn of events.
地球軍って私たち宇宙人と戦争でもしてるんですか？
このままでは地球は壊滅だしかしレナならそう地球軍のトップエースそれがリュウグウレナなのだ
I feel like I skipped something by accident. Oh well. The lower grade students all gulped. It seemed I'd made them fully understand that the fight for Earth was lost without Rena.
さあチレ同志諸君レナを探し出すのだ
My comrades in the lower grades let out an enthusiastic cheer and dashed off in various directions around the grounds. There's still one person who hadn't gone.
でもたとえレナさんでも月を押し戻すことなんてできるんでしょうか？
Did Keiichi just make something up that's like from a manga or something? Did he just like remember something from a comic he read and say it?
心配無用だつい先日もレナは地球に激突するはずの水星爆弾を一つ弾き飛ばしている小惑星の100個や200個くらい音速を超える高速のパンチで一撃だ
リュウグウさんってすごいんだ。
Satisfied with that, she also rushed off to look for Rena. It does seem like there are some promising up-and-comers amongst the youngsters.
ケイちゃんの才能をおじさんは改めて知ったよ。
This old man knows him better now. It didn't really feel like she was complimenting me, but whatever.
しかし圭一さんもやるでございますわね。これは頼もしいですわ。
でもこの人数なら勝てる。これだけいれば勝てるよ。
圭一はゾンビに立候補した方が良かったと思いましたです。
Rika-chan's words stung a bit, but I'd let it slide for now. Not even Rena would be able to escape the entire class. As a result of everyone's thorough search, Rena was finally quartered in the back of the sports equipment shed.
怖いよみんな。ケイチ君まで怖いよ。
It's probably scary being chased around by the entire student body. All the lower grades closed in on her, saying she was the only one who could save
みん
the
なが
world.
何を言ってるのかわかんないよ。
This is what happens when you get a critical success on your persuasion check.
レナはパンチで小惑星なんか破壊できないよ。
レナ、さっきはよくも見捨てたな。
Before anyone says anything, I know you can't critically succeed on a skill check.
覚悟はできてるだろうな。
さっきはごめんねケイチ君。だって仕方なかったんだもん。おとなしく食い尽くされるでございますの。みんなで仲良しですよ。
さあレナ、念仏でも唱えな。
That laugh sounded nothing like mwahaha. Rena had stumbled onto a mat, trembling with tears in her eyes. I closed in. Associating this situation with a similar, particularly immoral one made my pulse quicken just a little bit. Satsuko and Rika-chan were both wiggling their fingers. They probably wanted to tickle her too. Rena, wanting no part of what she knew was about to happen, went stiff with fear.
ケイチ君はみんなみたいなひどいことしないよね。しないよね。
さあどうかな。
Oh no, she's liking it.
さて覚悟は決まったかな。
That voice.
ケイチ君なら。
The face she made as she resigned herself to her fate made my heart skip a beat.
ケイチ君はひどいことしないってレナ信じてるし。
Ugh, body won't move. That had to be some sort of anti-zombie mantra. The second my sense of reason chimed in, the beast inside me died instantly. And there was the bell. Game over. Yeah, that sounds about right. Saved by the bell.
やったやった生き残ったよ。わーいわーい。
So, who's the winner and who's the loser? Is Rena the winner and everyone else is the loser? Is there a penalty for losing this one? Rena pranced around merrily as if a curse had been broken.
あとわずかのところで日光が差し、悪のゾンビ軍団は廃人と帰したか。ヒロインが生き残るのは映画のお約束だもんな。
何を気取ってるのですの。ケイチさんがもたもたしてるから。
It's true, Keiichi. If you didn't get a boner, you would have been able to do it.
お仕置きしますです。
He just lost a game of tag because he had a boner. That's literally what just happened. I was subdued by Satsuko and Rika-chan and once again sentenced to death by 100.
許した。
じゃあ生き残ったでしょうは竜宮レナと園崎美音。
What?
イエーイ。
Was she faking it the whole time?
あれみーちゃんゾンビじゃなかったの。
ふりしてただけ。敵を騙すには味方からって言うじゃん。
She just wait for someone else to become it and then just pretend that one of them got them and no one questioned it.
うおー ミオンてめ
はいはい急いで着替えないとね。次の授業に遅れんなよ。
離せサドコリカちゃん。いや
Having had my fill of being terrified to my very core by club activities, I solemnly swore that I'd be up to no good. That I'd have Mion crying for mercy next time. Wow. I can't believe that that game of tag just lasted the entire episode. It took the entire episode to get through that. Okay. Longest game of tag ever. Oh. Ooh. This is the inside of the Maibara Manor. Alright. Well. That was fun. That was a pretty exciting episode to have the voices turned on for. Like I said though, starting next time, we're going to be turning the voices off and getting back to the normal way that I go about these videos. I just really wanted to showcase it for at least one episode because I thought so much work went into it and that's so awesome. Next time on Just Dolan, we're going to be playing this again. We're going to be going home. And then I presume we're going to be meeting at the damn construction site so we could get the colonel out from under the pile. Using Rena's, like, axe or machete or whatever. We're finally going to be getting to that soon, I think. So look forward to that next time. Make sure to leave a like or a comment if you want to let me know if you enjoyed or disliked this video for whatever reasons. I will see you all next time here Monday, roughly 2 p.m. The last couple episodes have been out a little bit late because of internet issues and other things, so sorry about that. I'm going to be trying to keep to that schedule anyway. So look forward to it coming out on Monday at roughly 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. And have a beautiful rest of your night. I love all of you. See you next time. Peace.